How do you break this game down here with this Hawkeyes team hanging on to 2.5, not moved to the 3 yet?
Yeah, it's hard to be dynamic when you run the ball 65% of your offensive plays like they did, in the first 3 games of the season. However, let's look at this game in its entirety, Andy. You're looking at a Rutgers team. They're out to a 3-0 start. Nothing new there. I mean, they seem to do that every year. As a matter of fact, since 2021, Andy, Rutgers is 15-0 in their first 3 games of the season. Do you know what the record is after game 3 of the season since 2018?
No clue. What is their record? What is their record after
Andy,
the
I
third
am
game?
so glad that you asked. Since 2018, after game 3 of the season, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights are 14-49 straight up after game 3. And, they're 3-0 this year. Like I said, they're giving up 148.7 yards per game on the ground. Really, by college football standards, not bad. But when you consider the level of competition they faced in Ohio, Miami of Ohio, and Norfolk State, I would be a little leery of that. And I say that because Iowa has been an extremely, extremely good rushing attack. And by the way, that 148.7 yards per game they're giving up on the ground, they had double-digit leads in each one of those contests, won 2 of them by double-digit margins, and the opponent had to abandon the run early because they were behind by so much. So keep that in mind as well. And when I say Iowa, 65% of the time they've run the ball on offense this year, on offensive plays, I should say. In their first 3 games, they averaged over 200 yards per game and close to 5 yards per attempt running the ball. Their defense, what else is new, Andy? The Iowa defense has just been outstanding over their first 3 games. Again, they did play nationally ranked Iowa State and held them to 238 yards. All in all, over 3 games, they've allowed 10 points per game, 178 yards per game. They've faced Rutgers 4 times since 2016, and they shut them out twice and gave up 10 points in one game, 7 in the other, obviously winning all 4 games with those kind of defensive numbers. I just think that Iowa is going to run the ball successfully in this game. They're going to control the clock. They're going to keep the Rutgers offense off the field. And when they have to play defense, this defense is shown to be extremely good and has been for many years now. And I just think that Rutgers will wear down late in the third quarter and into the fourth quarter in this game. I'm going to go money line here because Iowa minus 2.5 on a point spread across the board. I'm a firm believer when you get 2.5 or less as a favorite in college football or the NFL, and you can get money line odds of minus 150 or less, I always opt for the money line. That's my choice. I'm sure I get an argument from Prez on this one, and that's okay. I like arguing with Prez. Prez wakes up in the morning arguing with somebody. So in any event, I'm going to take Iowa here, minus 138 against Rutgers.
Tell us what you have up for clients.
Yeah, I don't have anything up yet, but I will, okay? Most likely I'm not going to have anything for Thursday or Friday. I don't know that for sure yet, but that's where I'm leaning. And then this card this week I'm not overly crazy about, but I will have at least 3 picks up on Saturday in college football, including the 5% best bet, possibly 4. Again, folks, college football, 5% best bets so far this season, 3-0. I cashed in with LSU in week 1 as an underdog outright at Clemson. Also cashed with Oklahoma minus 5 in week 2 as they won by 11 against Michigan. And last week I had Tennessee plus 4.5. Should have won the game outright, but they didn't. But they did cover as they lose by 3 in overtime to Georgia as a plus 4.5 dog. So a lot of good things happen in college football. Not only that, folks, 10-5 this year, but number 1 in win percentage and number 1 in units earned last year. And since the start of the 2023 college football season, I am number 1 in units earned in college football. So keep an eye on my college football coming up on Saturday, possibly something on Thursday or Friday. So again, WT.buzz/RB. That's WT.BUZZ/RB is my direct link over at wagertalk.com.